This is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilgus. Thank you for joining us. Football Friday night starts in just 15 minutes. But first tonight, the Clinton and Trump campaigns out in full force as we head into the final weekend before the November 8th election in a race that polls show are close. ABC's Maggie Rulli has the latest.
Who has voted? Whoa, not great. But you're saving it for November 8th.
The race for the White House down to the wire and down to every last vote. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump on a campaign binge through battleground states where the leads have been seesawing.
Thank you, New Hampshire. Get out and vote.
Donald Trump trying to pry the Granite State into his column, burnishing his outsider credentials.
We are going to Washington, D.C., and we are going to drain the swamp.
Hillary Clinton in Pennsylvania pleading for undecided voters.
It is not as important that they think about voting for me as it is that they think about voting for themselves.
Clinton drawing on her reserves, fanning out across the map. Bernie Sanders in Iowa, Vice President Joe Biden in Wisconsin, and President Obama in North Carolina.
Her name is Hillary Clinton, and I need you to vote for her.
Donald Trump's planning to hit 10 states in 3 days. His children out there, too, campaigning for him. A new ABC News Washington Post national tracking poll shows Hillary Clinton picking up momentum, 47 to 43%, still a neck-and-neck race.
Ohio, we got the power to change the world.
And for Clinton, the wow factor, a Get Out the Vote concert by Jay-Z. And for Mrs. Clinton, a surprise guest, Mrs. Carter.
Trying to rain on the thunder. Tell a storm I'm new.
Maggie Rulli, ABC News, Washington.
Meanwhile, along the Sarasota Bayfront this evening, Trump and Clinton supporters hitting the streets, many more for Trump than Clinton, but quite the turnout overall. This show of support for the candidates has become somewhat of a weekly occurrence along the Bayfront leading up to Election Day.
We want everybody to see that Trump is really in our hearts, in our prayers, and we think he's really going to make America great again.
I'm out here. I don't want to see this country represented by Donald Trump. That would be the biggest disaster in this country's history.
Both campaigns will be stopping by Sarasota before Election Day. Trump will be at Roberts Arena on Monday. Doors open at 8 a.m. The rally begins at 11. And while Clinton will be visiting South Florida, running mate Tim Kaine will be at the Sarasota DNC organizing office on 12th Street tomorrow at 4:45 p.m. 3 schools briefly put on lockdown today as police search for suspects of a burglary. A lockdown was issued this morning for Sarasota High, Alta Vista Elementary, and the Suncoast School for Innovative Studies after police say a gun was stolen from a vehicle at nearby Sarasota Ford. Police had said they were questioning 2 people in connection with the incident, but have not announced any charges. Just yesterday, Venice High was evacuated due to a bomb threat. Authorities found nothing suspicious on campus. Northport police say that they have spent hundreds of hours of manpower as well as help from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement over the last 14 months, investigating a sexual assault that had people in the area on edge. But it reportedly never happened. And now the woman who made the claim is facing a charge of filing a false police report. The 41-year-old woman had said she was assaulted in broad daylight when an unknown suspect pulled her into the back seat of a car on Bullard Street. But police now say their investigation reveals that she had a consensual encounter with someone she knew. Filing a false report to authorities is a misdemeanor. In our special series, Suncoast 2037, tonight we're looking at the future of the environment, specifically seagrass along the Gulf Coast. Our seagrass habitat provides food and shelter for all kinds of wildlife. Part of Mote Marine studies involve seagrass, and we spoke to Mote's president and CEO, who says the seagrass habitat is very healthy right now, but the Sarasota Bay still needs some help.
The bay won't be able to come back completely on its own without our help. The seagrass habitat is there, but now Mote and our partnership with our grassroots community groups, our volunteer citizen scientists, our goal is to ensure that we'll bring back some of the iconic species here.
For more Suncoast 2037 stories, visit us online at mysuncoast.com. While the government has put new rules in place for drone operators, the FAA is now giving the go-ahead for Disney to operate the aerial devices at its theme parks in Orlando and out in California. Disney had asked permission to fly the drones for entertainment purposes. They will now be allowed to do that as long as operators have remote pilot certificates. People may not realize how hard it is to get these things approved, to first pass the test to be an operator, and then to put in the business plan and everything to get this approved. It's a process.
It's like getting your pilot's license,
I
understand.
Is,
yeah, you have to go to school for it for many
Right.
months, and then you have to take a test. You know, think about it, how good it would be to be in a drone and fly through the crowds over the top of them, because there's so many there at Disney.
Shots you could get, it'd be amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We are looking at some decent weather for the parks in Orlando and also here along the Sun Coast. We'll have the details on that coming up in a few minutes.
Across America with Mega Jackpots, it's Mega Millions.
What's up, America? I'm John Crow. It is Friday, November 4th, and tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is an estimated annuitized $47 million. To win that jackpot, you must match these 5 white balls plus that gold mega ball. Now, let's see if I can make you a millionaire tonight. Our first winning number tonight is 29. That's followed by 32. Up next, we have 10. Your next number is 46, and your final white ball for this Friday evening is 44. Now for the Mega Ball. Tonight's Mega Ball number is 10. Again, tonight's winning numbers are 29, 32, 10, 46, 44, and the gold Mega Ball is 10. Now, if no one matches all 6 numbers, Tuesday's jackpot could be $54 million. Good luck and play on, America.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our determination, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
It's the Crystal Classic International Sand Sculpting Festival on Siesta Beach, November 11th through 15th, with 24 of the world's best sand sculptors. Bring the family for new hands-on kids activities, live music, food, sand sculpting lessons, and more. See siestakeycrystalclassic.com for details.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Hello, I'm Jamie DiDomenico with Cool Today, Plumbing Today, and Energy Today. Here on the Sun Coast, taking care of people is more than a slogan. It's a way of life. On Tuesday, November 15th, do your part and show that the Sun Coast cares. Come by the Sun Coast Blood Bank from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. and donate one or more of these important items needed by local organizations, including a life-saving blood donation. For more details, visit suncoastcares.org. That's Tuesday, November 15th from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Sun Coast Blood Bank. See you there.
Come experience the precision, performance, and power of the Ram 1500 during Ram Power Days at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Built tough enough to help you conquer whatever the day may throw your way with all the comfort, gizmos, and gadgets you'd find in a luxury vehicle. And right now, get over 20% off. That's up to $15,000 off a new Ram 1500. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Come see the Crystal Classic International Sand Sculpting Festival November 11th through 15th on Siesta Beach. Check out the Crystal Classic Party Tent, produced by Siesta Key Chamber of Commerce and Moat Marine. Details including remote parking via SCAT. Visit siestakeycrystalclassic.com.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC7. We're here for you.
Well, before we get to weather, a lot of folks send photos in all the time here at pics@mysuncoast.com. And one in particular that used to send them in quite frequently is this guy right here. Daniel, you're a star. That's Daniel right there in I believe it's a castle in Ireland. Recently, he took a trip to Ireland. He's our producer, by the way, and he is leaving. This is his last night, and I got some photos of him wanting to say goodbye. He's a great producer, one of the best ever to move through this station. There's Daniel with a Guinness. I'm sure he enjoyed a lot of those, and always did a great job with VOD. I was in here, and I used to watch these guys do the VOD. And then there's VOD. He did a great job. Loved him. And good luck, Daniel, wherever you head and wherever you go. I'm sure you'll do great. Keep up the good work. And he has done a tremendous work here at ABC7. We appreciate his talent in all aspects. He also did Critically Inclined, if you remember that as well. That was a hit here. Lakewood Ranch webcam, a lot of hits being played out there with some of the great music that we heard. Rockin' Robin and the Retros providing the music, and a lot of folks showing up for that big music on Main. And you can see this is a cold front heading down. It's producing some showers now into north central Florida, a little bit of activity. This is definitely a front, and what it is more so is a dry cold front. There's not a lot of rainfall with it, and behind it, real dry air. Not very cold, but it'll be a little bit cooler to start the day tomorrow, but not much. You can see those showers fairly heavy in northeastern sections of Pasco and Hernando counties, and then to the south thereof, there's not much going on right now. So we can count on maybe a brief shower or two throughout the early morning hours, say around 4 or 5 o'clock, and then most of it should be through by the time the sun rises. Currently, we have fair skies here at 73 degrees. Dew point is at 69. Winds are out of the north-northwest at 5, and the pressure is 30.08 inches, and that's still fairly high, and it'll stay high too, it looks like, through the weekend. High pressure will build in after this front. The high today was 86. Our normal high 81 degrees. Now we'll still be slightly above average tomorrow, but still it'll feel nicer out there with that low humidity around. No rainfall officially at the airport to report. Sarasota Braden Airport remaining dry. As I alluded to, though, there could be a few showers tomorrow morning around 4 or 5 o'clock. 71 now in Orlando, 69 in Jacksonville. Temperatures currently in the low 70s, mid 70s along the area. 76 degrees in the Gulf of Mexico, 69 in Arcadia and Wauchula, 65 in Sebring. Tomorrow's forecast does call for highs right around 83. There'll be plenty of sunshine. It will be a bit breezy. I know there are some actual fishing tournaments taking place over the weekend, and it could be tough going for boaters. Our small craft advisory is in effect as a result of the strong winds out of the north and northeast throughout the day tomorrow. As far as the satellite and radar imagery goes, the low pressure area off the Carolina coast continues to head off into the Atlantic, and that frontal boundary continues to move slowly to the south. Boating forecast. I mentioned small craft advisory in effect. Northeast winds actually 10 to 15 to start the day off. Right now, around 5 knots up until sunrise. 76 on the water temperature, and the forecast calls for the next coming tide is 303 and a low tide at 1149. The forecast for the next 7 days looks good. Temperature is staying right around average all the way through Thursday. A slight chance for showers comes Thursday and Friday. We'll be right back after this.
On air, online, and on your mobile device. This hurricane season, turn to the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7. We're here for you. ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you, weeknights at 5.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
On horrendously cold nights, on days when the rain has been relentless, or when the sun is beating down, there is an animal trapped with no protection, fighting to stay alive. Time is running out for them, but you can help save them by joining the ASPCA today. With your donation of just $18 a month, you'll help rescue abused and neglected animals, provide them with food, shelter, and medical care. When you go online or call in the next 10 minutes, we'll send you this free membership kit and our limited edition 150th anniversary t-shirt. It's just 60 cents a day to pull animals out of a terrible life. Don't let them suffer another day. Please help now.
Halloween candy, some 650 pounds of it all packed away in boxes, but it's not going to waste. This part of the 5th annual candy buyback at SmileWorks Kids Dentistry on Fruitville Road. The goal is to promote oral hygiene for youngsters. Plus, all of the candy donated goes to troops overseas. And kids then end up getting a few bucks and a chance to win prizes in the process. So it's a win-win for everyone. And who needs all that Halloween candy?
I know.
It's a little much.
Sits around for a while.
It does,
yeah,
and it gets gross.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it's better to send it to our troops.
Great idea.
Well, thanks for joining us, and thank you to Daniel for our very last show. We will miss him very much. Football Friday Night with Adam and Dwayne starts right now.
Welcome everyone to Football Friday Night. Adam Cellini alongside Dwayne Lindo, our last regular season show of the year, and kind of a rivalry week this year, or this week.
Well, yeah, you know, it's come down to the final week, which is kind of crazy to me, but, you know, we have 3 teams that have home field advantage going into the playoff next week, and also quite a few other teams going away, but we might see some teams going deep into the playoffs.
Absolutely, and this week was kind of like an homage to history a little bit with some of these rivalries. We start with our game of the week, the 35th meeting between Southeast and Manatee High School.
And I tell you, both teams playoff bound and both playing for bragging rights tonight.
Absolutely. 2006, Dwayne, that's the last time Southeast beat Manatee, but the Canes have been vulnerable this year, and head coach Rashad West told us in pregame that defense would be the key tonight. So first quarter, no score, and of course a defensive breakdown. Javarius Pollock breaks a tackle and takes the swing pass 46 yards to put the Canes on top less than 2 minutes into this game.
Just tough for Southeast.
Tough. As you can see, the coach just furious on the sideline at that breakdown. Same quarter, A.J. Colagiovanni finds Jordan Robinson. Check out this move. We'll see ya.
Oh, he's gone.
Off to the races.
Say
he sidesteps the coverage, and it's another long score from Manatee High School. And the cheerleaders loving it, of course, as well as their fans. Now on to the second quarter, down 4 scores. The Seminoles still fighting here. Alex Taylor hits senior Terrence Pryor. It would set up their first touchdown from inside the 5, but the streak continues, and Manatee wins it 42-24, their 10th straight against Southeast.
Wow, just dominant.
Absolutely dominant. Now down south in Charlotte, the Fighting Tarpons have home field advantage next week, and tonight they host a Palmetto Tigers team, Dwayne, that's looking for the upset.
Well, Adam, the Tigers also trying to get revenge. If you can remember last year, the Mighty Tarpons holding Palmetto to a single field goal. 28-3 was the final, was a blowout last year. Tarpons players and fans itching to get their 6th undefeated season in school history. And it's only fitting that this guy starts it off, Malik Williams. You got to love the coaches getting in on the field during the shot. And it takes it 65 yards for the score. First 4 minutes of the game, Charlotte already up 7-0.
Yeah, put it in Williams' hands.
You got it, and he's gone. And some alumni, Charlotte High School cheerleaders alumni, they're happy. I think they know where the game's going. And, you know, highlight for the Tigers as well. Anthony Marino calls his own number. You can see, you know, 15 yards that play. We go into the second quarter, and guess who? Malik Williams.
Just doing it.
Took 5 guys on his back.
God, carrying people. He's a load, man. He can do it all.
Insane. And this kid will be playing for the University of Arkansas, the Razorbacks, next year. Good pickup for head coach Brett Bielema.
Absolutely. Now on to another big area rivalry in Sarasota tonight, Dwayne. Riverview and Sarasota. And, yeah, this one, another one that goes back a little ways, huh, Dwayne?
Oh, yeah. Years. Longer than I can remember.
First quarter, Mike Welser picked off by linebacker Dakota Morris on the blitz. No one in front of him. The Sailors taking an early lead against the district champs, Dwayne.
It's tough.
Looking good. Cheerleader getting some push-ups on elevation there later in the first. The Rams in the red zone now down 10. Welser fires, finds Zy Grable for the 17-yard touchdown. The Rams back within 3 points. Now on to the second quarter, same score. Welser rolling right, trying to put his team on top, throws across his body, gets some help, diving catch.
Money.
Mikey Van Ness laying out for the highlight reel catch. The Rams take their first lead of the night and never look back.
Rams are just rolling.
Rams are rolling. They win this game. Sarasota's season is done. The Rams will host Olympia High School out of Orlando next week. Now we go on to some more scores from around the Sun Coast. Lemon Bay wins a close one in their season finale against Northport, and Lakewood Ranch gets their second win of the year against DeSoto High School. IMG Academy will be playing tomorrow against a 7-2 Chaminade Madonna program. And Out of Door Academy dominates at home against Santa Fe Catholic. They finished 3-7 on the season. Well, coming up tonight, Bradenton St. Stephen is having a historic season. How the Falcons fared in their second playoff game.
Plus, a flashback to a current NFL player who got his start at quarterback on the Sun Coast.
The all-new MySuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
Gold fever has once again swept the nation. And everyone is rushing to Florida to strike it doubly rich. Introducing the $5 million Gold Rush Doubler. We're doubling cash prizes for over $752 million in payouts. And 36 prizes from $1 million to $5 million. The Florida Gold Rush is on. The Florida Lottery, just imagine.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Minnesota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Minnesota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Minnesota Flooring today.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, you'll always get the most for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And right now, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet. A new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
The official salon of ABC7. Cutting Loose Salon.
Selling your home? Insist on a 3D showcase tour from Gulf Shores Realty. Virtual tours are flat and boring and look more like a slideshow than a tour. A 3D tour from Gulf Shores Realty is like actually walking through the home without the drive. Get instant access to your next home from any device. Multiple views give homebuyers a perspective like no other. For a limited time, mention ABC7 and Gulf Shores Realty will provide a complimentary 3D tour with your new listing.
Welcome back. We go on to the Coral League semifinal featuring St. Stephen's and Zephyr Hills Christian. If the Falcons win, they advance. If they lose, Dwayne, their season's over.
Yeah, you know, the Falcons handled Bishop McLaughlin last week. Their quarterback, Fred Billy, with over 200 yards of offense. Can they get it done against a stout 7-1 Zephyr Hills team? We start in the third, already tied 7-7. Chase Brown gets the handoff for St. Stephen's and easily trots into the end zone, puts the Falcons in the lead. And still in the third, quarterback Fred Billy hands off to Brown again and gets a nice little pickup, and he's tackled on the 30-yard line. Kind of brushes off a few defenders there. And hey, look, it's the Fred Billy Chase Brown show. Brown just swatting off defenders. The extra effort gives him 18 yards on the play. Same drive, the Falcons on the 1-yard line. Fred Billy with the sneak to get the score. St. Stephen's advances to the championship game, plays Seven Rivers out of Citrus County next week.
Absolutely great season for them, and congratulations to that program. Now let's take a look at how some other playoff-bound teams in our area fared tonight. Braden River and Venice win by large margins in their game. We're hoping to see a rematch between those two in a couple of weeks maybe. Cardinal Mooney taking care of business against Bayshore. The Cougars on the road next week against Melbourne Central Catholic. And Port Charlotte rolling Hialeah. The Pirates also on the road next week. They take on Clearwater in the first round. So Dwayne, playoffs start next week. Let's start with our 7A, Braden River and Venice. Braden River will be on the road against Gulf Coast, who is 6-3. Venice is hosting South Fort Myers, 8-1. If they win, they will play each other in the next round. Do you think that's going to happen?
Look, Venice has to play South Fort Myers, the Wolfpack, with one loss. If they can get past those guys, it very well might happen. LaRoche, Carpenter. LaRoche has a touchdown in every game. Think about that. Carpenter has surpassed the 1,000-yard mark passing. I think they get it done against South Fort Myers, and obviously Braden River beats Gulf Coast. It'll happen again.
I agree completely. Then we have Riverview and Manatee high schools. Riverview will host Olympia. Manatee will play on the road against a Dr. Phillips team that has knocked them out the last 2 seasons.
And Dr. Phillip is the #1 seed in that bracket, so it's going to be a tough order, a tall order for Manatee. Riverview is playing Olympia, as you said. Olympia, a very good team, but Riverview has home field advantage, as we mentioned.
All right, yeah, two interesting games, and we'll be bringing you those highlights next week as well. So in tonight's Football Friday Night Flashback, one of the best players to come out of Venice High School, Trey Burton, was a dual-threat quarterback for the Indians in 2008 and 2009. During his senior season, Burton passed for more than 1,800 yards and 18 touchdowns and scored another 22 TDs on the ground. Venice went 9-2 that season, winning a district title. Burton went on to star at the University of Florida, playing multiple positions for the Gators under Urban Meyer, and he signed as an undrafted free agent with the Philadelphia Eagles. After leaving Gainesville, he's now one of the team's most valuable contributors on special teams and at tight end.
And what the good thing about Trey Burton is he usually comes back for the games to watch his old alma mater play, Venice High School.
It's nice when they keep supporting the program. So now it's picture time. Let's take a look at those pictures you guys sent in from around the Suncoast. First, check out Manatee football's training staff. That's 10 by our count. The players are in good hands over there. And the Tarpons with some star power tonight. Charlotte grad and Rio Olympian for BMX, Amanda Carr, out at the game. And thanks to Brooke for sending this one in from the Sarasota Riverview game. That's Brooke in the middle along with Joanna and Kaylee. Their relationship a mystery, but that's kind of the way we like it. And finally, Friday Night Sights pro Kathleen Gagg. She said a few weeks back I was her favorite. Tonight, an olive branch to you, Dwayne, by posing for a photo with your headshot. Yeah, we appreciate the love, Kathleen. Nice picture there. Coming up on Football Friday Night, we pick our fan of the week. Stick around.
The agents at SWC would like to show you pictures of all the homes that they've sold quickly for their clients. But they're just too many to show. Contact SWC today and find out for yourself. We just market your home better.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
I'm Stephanie Roberts on Suncoast View. Southeastern Guide Dogs helps us train our puppy Wrigley, plus help for thyroid issues, Suncoast Food and Wine Fest, and Spice and Tea Exchange.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WindGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home. With everything from the PGT WindGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors, the Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner.
After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
All right, time now for our Fan of the Week. You may be sensing a pattern here again. It's Fans of the Week this week. It's the Hale family spending some quality time at the Southeast game with a full dinner in those bleachers. Congratulations, Hale family. You are our Fans of the Week this week. Now, our critic Daniel Feingold is in his final show with us tonight. So, for the last time ever, Daniel, the floor is yours to review our program.
Well, I appreciate having the floor because let me tell you, I've got a lot of things that I want to get off my chest. Not really. Really, what I do want to say is I've enjoyed working on this show in particular, and you guys have done a great job. Oh, what is it? This is a surprise from... This is
a surprise.
This is ABC7 anchor Haley Wilgus.
Well, Daniel, we know how much you like half-eaten cakes from one of your previous segments, so we got you a half-eaten cake.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to put...
I'm not going to smash it. And then we got you this really expensive bottle of champagne.
Oh, wow. Well,
champagne.
Nice.
So you can spend all night partying and on white grape juice.
Yes,
so,
it's going to be a party tonight, guys. We're partying with cake and some of this grape juice.
Here you go, Daniel. Put this back here.
This non-brand, nondescript.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, Daniel, for being the best producer ever.
Cheers to you, buddy.
There is. Hey, Daniel, cheers.
Yeah. Salute. We got some grape juice as well. That's it for us tonight, guys. Salute.
I know. I'm extremely upset. We're not going to have him in the postseason.